So you have to ready yourself for Rec 84. That's another reason I'm here. Yeah. Because dealing with the courts, the opposition, being the court officers, proper language, if you don't know how to command them, you know, you'll be stuck out there on your own. Yeah. And I've been faced with 30 officers. But the fear wasn't there. The purpose was there. The purpose was, I'm going to get this writ in. Right. You're going to honor this writ. You're going to answer me. Now, your vocal language, that's chalk. I want you to put it in writing. Right. So it's a matter of record. So the brother came to me and said, yo, Bill, start dealing with the bill. Because every time you go over there, man, just like the sergeant said, as soon as you saw my face, oh my God, it's this guy here. It's him. Yeah. So I say to him, so it's a brother, 6'3", you know, got this straight. I said, Sarge, listen up, man. I'm a man with a purpose now. I have business in these so-called agencies now. These places of business now. You go outside, it's 9 to 5. It's a business. It's not a career. Right. You know. And I'm trying to get all my matters before an article 3 judge. And then, you know, my next step is a mandamus. I got to file. Trying to go in the federal. Yeah. I really don't want to deal with it. Yeah. But, you know, I'm going to play a little tennis with it. We're going to go back and forth. Yeah. We're going to go back and forth. And you challenged me on the issue. Well, he's talking about this Moorish Americans. This is in your rebuttal. Oh, he's talking about this Moorish American stuff, and then he recited a case from Bey, Brother Bey, El Bey. I should bring up here. Yeah. Oh, you know, we don't really know anything about that. You know, but we're going to cite this case law right here, you know. And then they hit me with a 240.20 disturbing the peace. I'm disturbing the peace by presenting the right. All right? So it comes down to this. Well, he had no clear standing in showing that he's Moorish American, so we know we're not American. Right. So we look for this matter here to be denied. That's the district attorney charge. Prosecutor.
But remember too that the judge or prosecutor, they're not the ones that, right?
They don't.
So, but majority of, just like you're saying, they won't put anything in writing because in their jurisdiction, it's really about talking. As far as the construct that they use to rate people.
Right.
So the purpose of them being in there is to talk. All the papers that they run through there is not, it means nothing. It means nothing. It's just them, you know, giving people jobs, you know what I mean, in order to keep the fraud running. But they have no intentions of putting anything on paper that is gonna be of any benefit to any Moorish Americans, because the fact that those people are colored, if you take their paper and say, oh yeah, the court said that, whatever, now you're just giving colored acknowledgement.
You know,
you're making the colorable real, because you're the one that really has the authority now. You're the real judge. So if you take a paper from them and say, yeah, well, I went to the court and the court dismissed my stuff and all that stuff because, you know what I mean, Moors or whatever, you just acknowledge that the colorable court is legitimate.
Yeah.
But you see what happens when you fight alone, right?
Right, for sure.
You see what happens when you fight alone, right? You come as a nation, but you're alone.
Right.
So what happens? It gets you from all sides.
That's right. Stand on your square.
Yo, it's me. Right. I give it to you from the street. I don't run with it yet. Yeah. It's been me all my life.
Yeah, but now remember that even though we go as one more is
the nation.
They don't recognize me as a Moor because I don't speak
the right language. The right language. Yeah. Right. So and then another thing too is that what we want people to also recognize with this info is, you know, if you're a Negro black colored and then you get into something and then you found this information, you can't put this information on your Negro black colored stuff. You need to go through that process as Negro black colored.
That's right.
Because those individuals who you're dealing with, they know that you're not fully there yet. You heard something on a video or something like that, you're trying stuff out, So they're like, okay, that's why they come from all sides.
That's correct.
Because they realize that,
Yeah.
he doesn't know. Oh, you got this one. Listen, you know what? Come back next week.
Yeah.
And then you
Come
back next week. And then they bring you back for 3 years.
Yeah, no,
And then in the excitement, they forget their constitutional right to a speedy trial. And they're over here talking about, oh yeah, the judge, and he send me, and he make more writs, but you have a constitutional right to a speedy trial. Why don't you just use that alone?
Just alone.
Just that alone, and get them to wipe everything out.
Happens,
You know?
This is what happened. Brother look just like this, right?
Yeah.
Brother stab me up,
Yeah.
beat me up,
Yeah.
ostracized,
Yeah.
stigmatized.
Yeah.
No, man, you don't belong with this. You don't know this, bro. That type of stuff.
But that's his job.
You got proof right here.
Yeah.
I'm by myself with him. I'm by myself with him.
But you know what he's saying? He's saying that your own people
Right.
for once, because what we have to recognize, a lot of our
Yeah.
own people, whether they're unconscious,
Right.
yeah, they just got jobs.
Yeah, but he said he goes by himself.
I understand.
I'm proof. I'm by
Because
myself.
even by yourself, you are the nation, because the
Right.
nation's in you. But what he's saying too is, see, everything's being said is correct,
Right.
and where it's coming to now, because of the consciousness level that's raising, and recognizing that they're not really courts. That's the biggest thing to do. And as Cujo said, I mean, it really is. There's no point in you going into this venue that has no delegation to be judicial in the first place. And Cujo was so right, because I know someone who went through the process, they learned from it, and so then they say, okay, we're gonna have a hearing on what's being presented. But guess what they didn't do? All the writs that the person put in, that they entered into the court, when the so-called judge, right, he said this head, when the so-called judge went to hear it by, you're not there, guess what they left out? They left out every writ that you put into that system. They did not have, you shake your head, they did not have them present. Because like Cujo said, they're not about doing the right thing. They're never going to. So now, there's no fair play, there's no equity, there's no law. Look, if there's no love, no truth, no peace, no freedom, therefore you will not have justice in those venues. If we collectively would get the right words, that's it. Jurisdiction, they don't have it. And then all together do that, they'd be done tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
Oh, it's a breakfast fight, as the prophet said.
Miz and then brother.
I'm sorry.
No, I was
one sec. Let me just get brother Miz.
Yeah, no, when you were saying that people need to study a little bit more before they go in, that's true. Because like you said, they know what's up, and they know where you're at. And there's a brother who, people learn through YouTube, there's visual learners. So there's a lot of examples on YouTube that don't always play out for everybody. You know what I mean? So he got pulled over by the policy enforcers, and he asked, and I'm pretty sure if you YouTube studying it, you've seen the ones where they ask the policy enforcers, am I being detained or am I free to go? He asked the policy enforcer that question, and the policy enforcer told him, you watch too much YouTube videos. That's what he said. So don't think they don't know what's up. Don't think they're not on YouTube, Facebook, studying, just like we're studying and finding out more about the adversity that's out there with exercising your birthright. They are up on it just like we are, you know what I mean? They're doing their homework on the eagle side as we're doing our homework on the pyramid side. So don't ever sleep on that. I just wanted to add that on. So,
just to that point, when the prophet said we got to go back to the mindset of our ancient foremothers and forefathers, legally all I hear is study your ancient history, study your ancient culture, and the customs, right? Because that culture, that history, and those customs that go along with that are going to give you the blueprint on how to demonstrate and how to interact. And if you're staying within that, they can't tell you what you're doing is wrong because that's your ancient customs.
That's right.
You haven't seen them because we haven't
Ain't nobody exercising.
You don't know about it because it's so ancient.
Right.
But when you do it, it's modern.
Right.
It's right now because you're living it. you're your descendants. Without a contradiction.
So when they say, we haven't seen this car before,
Yeah.
yeah, because the people haven't produced it before. They still use, they haven't used, they haven't
You blow this
applied
dust
this
off
stuff.
and hand it right back to you, so you can use it. Right?
And
Don't
what-
get familiar. Because there's gonna be others coming behind me.
Now the other thing, and I don't know if you're gonna talk about this, but what you better not do, because I see too many ones doing it, saying, oh, well, you know, we're gonna go in on a commercial position and talk about commerce in the court. Hold it, you forgot that the Treaty of Peace and Friendship is what we allowed them to come here to do commerce. You are the original merchants, you don't be dealing with like that. So when you try to come in and play on their side, commerce, guess what they know already? You still haven't honored your mothers and fathers by name and by principle. Because you talk about commerce, which is what we came here to do, and y'all allowed us to do it, and you think you're going to come in here and fight us with that, when that is not your birthright? You still haven't honored them.
You're still not there. Yeah.
Still not there. I'm sorry, brother, I didn't hear to say that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I hope your name.
Sorry, brother, I had a question in the back here.
Yeah, I had a situation where I was in the courtroom about 2 months ago. I was trying to represent myself, but
Present yourself.
yeah, here you go. I had to try to present myself, but I guess what I was saying, he was trying to like cut me off a little quick because I didn't even get to address the status. But I was trying to like challenge your jurisdiction first before you continue on. Pretty soon. So I said, if this is a criminal court, then where is my accuser? Why did they show up in court today? He said, the officer. Well, why did they not hear it? He said, I heard enough. They locked me up. I ended up being in the county for like 3 weeks.
What? Contempt of court?
They didn't even say that. I went back.
That's why we don't need to be in there.
I went back and I got my bond reinstated. He told me, you don't come to my courtroom disrespectful like that. You lucky I didn't hold you in contempt of court. Well, what was I in jail for?
No.
Kidnapping.
Yeah, like.
But now my court date is pushed back to the 24th of August.
Right. No, with your did you have any paperwork going into the court before?
Yeah, I had my case law presenting about the corpus delicti.
Right.
Like if you're treating this like as a crime, then there should be a victim or somebody here to testify.
Right. No. You can't. One of the things that, and it goes back to the thing what Liz was saying about the video, is that when you see the practice of going to court by Moors on YouTube or them talking about it, what they always do that they don't say that they're doing is that they're always talking subject matter while they're trying to challenge jurisdiction, which is catch-22. You can't say you don't have no jurisdiction, but then you're talking about case law having to do with why they stopped you or whatever, right? So don't look at what they did as you know, you were in error or whatever like that. Look at what they did as tactics, tools to one, get you to be like, this doesn't work, I ain't even dealing with this stuff, right? Or other people who are in the court that are watching your situation, like, oh, let's see what's going on here. He's talking all that stuff to the judge, oh, he's gonna get arrested for sure or whatever like that.
But I asked him before, were y'all holding oath of office today? He said, yeah. So he basically violated that in front of everybody.
Yeah.
You asked him what?
Are you upholding the oath of office today?
Yeah, right. But again, remember that if you question him, are you upholding your oath of office? And he says, yeah, I'm upholding my oath of office, and then he goes against that.
Yeah. Now what?
That lets you know that those guys are a fraud.
Yeah, but that's on the record, and that he violated.
Yeah, but again, is it a record?
But they don't keep a
Is
record.
it really a record?
Is it a court
If they're
of
not
record?
legitimate, is that really a
You gotta
record?
come with your own stenography.
You know
They
what I
don't
mean?
have a record.
If that place isn't legitimate, was that guy really a judge?
Right.
Was that guy really a bailiff? Was that guy really a district attorney? Or were they just some people that, you know, dress up, they got their little bag, you know what I mean? And they play the role, you know what I mean? That, yeah, we're in court, when that's not what's going on. It's complete fraud going on. And they've taken away by buying the seats of power, they've taken away our ability to get remedies. Right?